It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And it's a bunch formation. It's a shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's James. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on a first down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Can make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of them.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pass. It's James. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
No, kick it away here. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through the defender. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. It's 2nd down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And now they run the draw play. They bring him down just short of the mark. It's going to be 4th down. And the Tigers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up 1st and goal from the 9. Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But, man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he drops back in the gun, looking to the end zone. The ball is picked off.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The back's got it.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Back to throw. It's James. Who makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. That pass is caught. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hand off to the single back. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And first down, they go right back to him.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short the first down.
Offense getting set, second down play here. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Grabbed by the receiver. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. It's complete. The sophomore quarterback took a shot as he threw.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Here comes a handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Back to pass. It's James. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Bounce back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide end. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out route, the catch made. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's second down here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Ball handed off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Alabama getting set for their first and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to diving
grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense swarms. He's going backward to lose 4 yards on the play.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver in the screen. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's James. Looking for 6. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on third and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on fourth down?
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First down here for this offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, second forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on third down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. To throw, it's James. Makes the catch. looks downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. He's running out of time here. Blitz and a quick sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bama. They were not going to catch him that time.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking to throw. It's James. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
It's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Back behind the quarterback line in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Silva. He's bringing it back. Inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Alabama. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the PAT is good.
Clemson, 6.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point is good. It's still down 11, 24-13. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
13.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To the air, it's James. Snags the quick throw. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. It's a draw play. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And tackled after a small pickup there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Off target and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And this one is caught. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Silva. Breaking tackles and going. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Now we're going to draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
No running. Handed off to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's James. Bringing pressure. Slides to avoid the big hit. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Tigers will have to kick it away when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That puts up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets made on the out route. Ball is loose. They scramble for it. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Breaks an open space. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Of course,